using next to, between, and opposite of. Be sure to ask your teacher why we use next to and not beside. Welcome back to Create Your World. Hope that you've been doing amazing. It's been a while since I've made a video, and it's not because of a lack of inspiration or creativity. Most of it was because my internet was not active a lot. It comes and it goes as its moments, but not enough to research, prepare videos, and get them online in a timely fashion. Also, whenever somebody has to come to the apartment to do maintenance or anything like this, I tear most of the studio down. I don't like to show off any kind of lights or cameras to anybody that might think, maybe I could use something like that too. So I'm in a foreign country, I'm in China. So I had a lot of people come over for different things. The landlord came over 2 different times to work on 2 different things. It's the only time I've seen the landlord since I've moved here, really. I'm not even sure if he lives in Shenzhen, and that's okay. I try to fix most things by myself without asking him to come in and do anything. But this time, let's see, one of them was something as easy as changing a light in the kitchen, which sounds so dumb. But when you reach up, it's like all these metal panels that are all like groove connected, and you tap on it with your hand and it makes kind of that aluminum sound, but there's nowhere to see how they connect. And could I just pop a panel out? Maybe, but easily could have dented it or just broke it. So when I asked the owner to explain, okay, just tell me how to do it, he wasn't able to. He had to come out and actually mess around with a flathead screwdriver and some kind of hammer to knock one of these panel pieces, grooves, so he could get at it. And the light wasn't a normal light. I actually couldn't have done it without him, because instead of being a light bulb, it was one of these like LED panel things. And it has, the wires had to be, undone and then redone with those, call them wire nuts. But basically, everything was in Chinese, and the colors didn't even match when he put it back to replace the one. So I thought it wasn't going to work, but it all does, so that's great. Anyway, so all of that to be said, everything had to come down, and just setting everything up each time has just been a chore. And so when the internet's not working, I'm not regularly producing videos, I'm not going to go out of my way to set everything up, because when everything is set up with the softbox and the lights and the cameras, the apartment's not that big. So yeah, they call it, a studio apartment? It's not supposed to be that kind of studio apartment. It makes more sense when you have maybe a corner or an area of a room that is where you do your recordings. In my case, I just have this door behind me is where you walk in the apartment, and yeah, there's a place to sleep over there, and there's a place for the bathroom, a little cubby for the kitchen. So if I'm gonna film anything, it's gonna be in here. So when everything's set up, I can't use it like a normal apartment. So everything comes down, everything comes up. I can set it up to a certain extent where it's ready to make videos. But if I have people, again, coming to the apartment and I need to tear everything down, it's just a lot to set up and tear down each time. Oh, okay. So, the weather here's been bad. It's been raining. If you haven't heard, apparently China has terrible floods almost every year. And this year, a bunch of their dams broke. So there was even worse than usual. It's been some revelation type of catastrophes. And it's unusual, but the country doesn't like to let outside of China know what's happening. I don't see the viewpoint there because it's a natural disaster. You'd think that you would look for at least understanding or compassion from your neighbors. But in this case, not only do they want it to be sort of not covered in foreign media, they also, within the country, from one province to the other, don't really speak about what's happening in the neighboring province. So even if I was to ask somebody about the floods, they're not lying to me if they say, we don't have those or that hasn't happened. It's because that information is only in the area that gets impacted, and to save face or to show that it's a strong country, it's like no bad news can be all over. That's why whenever there's tragedy, the death count's always very low. Everything's kind of minimized or downplayed of what damage is caused or maybe who was affected. And there's a place I can understand where you're trying to keep people at peace, keep the unrest down, but this is absolutely wild when it's natural disasters. And every number that gets released, that does get released, is of course through the government filter, which has a certain agenda that they want to project to the rest of the world and to their own citizens. So there's been a lot of rain. Where I'm at is close to Hong Kong, so we're not getting the bulk of what the other parts of the country are getting. I have a trip coming up this week. I'll be going to India for a couple of days. Now, I know if I was really going to explore India, I would need weeks to do so. So I'm only going for a couple of days to go on kind of a short errand, but while I'm there, I will be getting some street food. And I hope to bring something to record the journey and show you all what I find when I get there. I'm not going anywhere crazy or adventurous. It's going to be in the main city, New Delhi. And it's probably not even going to be all that far from the airport, probably within 20 kilometers. I might explore a little bit more if I have time, but the idea is just to get there, take care of a couple things, and come right back, because I still have work that I'm doing where there's classes and there's kids waiting for things that we're doing. I don't want to let down any of those groups. So the shortest possible trip to get this done was to India rather than the United States, because the United States is more than a day to travel just to get there. The cost is quite a bit more. It's just a lot more involved. But to go to India, the cost is less than 1/3, maybe to 1/4 the price or less than it is to travel to the US. What I need to take care of is probably going to cost a little bit less in India. And, it's hopefully going to get everything accomplished that needs to be. I've never been to India, so I've been researching a little bit about the culture, and that's exciting to me to see a new country. But so don't think that because you haven't seen the videos that I've lost any creative urge or spark, or that I've disappeared because of some natural disaster. And the robots that are here that you see advertised, of course, they're not autonomous. It's somebody with a remote control moving them. So it's not like AI or some robot army took over and I'm gone. I hope that you've continued to create and that you are enjoying your summertime. I don't know if your work is less or your work is the same, or if you travel, but take care of yourself and your family. Enjoy every day that you're given, because it is a blessing. We're not promised tomorrow. So make it a great day. Make it a great week. Find creative ways to take what might be a normal, usual, mundane, boring routine and make it a little better. Put a little zest in what you do. Until the next time, create your world.